Yeah. I hate picking people because I feel like someone goes, but me! And I go, no! It's not that I don't like you, I you know what, I'm making choices. Sorry, man.
Have you ever sang before? And also the trombone song was funny.
That's a great compliment. From now on, I would like everyone to finish their question with a compliment. Just kidding. Thank you very much. I like to sing songs. Let's see. I think if the second thing, if you were to Google me, it would be like Robbie Daymond Spider-Man, Robbie Daymond singing. So yes. I've gotten to sing in almost every cartoon that I've ever done. I've sang 4 cartoon theme songs. I'm about to sing another. I do session singing sometimes, which is like someone's like, we'll just come in and sing. So like, I did songs on like Big Hero 6, the series, and Nico and the Sort of Light, and a couple of other things. And then, did you watch OKKO? I did a song or 2 on OKKO. I don't think one of them's out now. And it's like character singing stuff. Like, it's not like me trying to sing seriously. It's mostly like, it's a voice like that. It's one of those. So yeah, so when they asked me to sing the Chocobo theme and a few other things, I was like, yeah. And I knew it. They're like, do you know the Victor? I was like, da 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 da. Let me do it. So yes, yeah. I like to sing. I grew up singing. I came up in theater. So I've done, oh god, probably 80. I've been doing it since I was 10. It's probably like 80 professional shows, somewhere around there. I would say half of those were musicals. So that's like, that was my come up, you know. So I'm really fortunate I get to do it in cartoons. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Sing it then.
On a different day, girl, on a different day. In the back to the left.
So follow up to the previous question. Who did that to your throat? What character was it?
Who did this? It's you guys. I just can't do one of those like, I can't do it. I gotta talk to you.
No, I meant the.
Oh, my throat? Not what you would think. It was I was already fatigued from a long week, and then I got a cold. I got sick, and then I coughed myself hoarse to the point where I couldn't talk, and then I got better from being sick. And 2 weeks later, my voice was not bad, and I was very scared. So I went to my ENT. He's the best guy in town. He sticks a thing up your nose hole, looks down your throat, and he makes you go, ah, and you go, ah, and he goes, oh, take these drugs, don't talk for 2 weeks at all, no speaking, and then you can't do a session for another 4 weeks after that. So it wasn't any particular show, it was just a combination of bad luck and getting sick. As they say, you can't get sick. I rarely get sick, but that one did me in. Yeah. Sucks. This is Chocobo. You're right there.
Hi again.
Hey again.
So, what work that you've done you're most proud of, and if you can remember what Prompto that you really love.
I'll tell you one I really hate. Imperial's above us! Over and over and over. I like his dad jokes. Like, look like you knocked another one out. Like all those. My favorite Gladio line is lose the jacket. He's like, oh, so hot. Then lose the jacket. Every 20 minutes. Oh, put your jacket on. I was turning into Rocky. I don't know why. You had another question. What was it?
What work are you most proud of?
None of it. I burned it all after.
All of it.
It's like, what's your favorite kid? What child are you most proud of? You're like, yeah, Susie's pretty good, but Billy, he's the one. I think in anime, a silent voice has got to be up there. I think that's maybe my favorite anime performance. I'm gonna stick with that. Yeah, it's just, I spent 22 hours on it for a 2-hour movie. I mean, like, we really painted in the fine lines on that one. It's probably my favorite performance. Video games, It's hard to say. Prompto's up there. The Catchy's up there. They're some of my favorites. I'm doing some mocap right now. Just started doing mocap last year, at the end of last year, and that might be motion capture. Skin tight suits, ping pong balls all over you. Very little to the imagination in those suits. It's bizarre because it's covered in. It's basically. Write your pillow one in here. You got it. I believe. What is this? What's your name?
I am Veronica.
That's a good voice! What a powerful... Yay! It's going in my bag. Good to see you again. It's a pleasure.
I'm glad we could get in on for a little bit.
You made it. You're killing it. What was I saying?
Mocap. Mocap.
Right. Back to my joke. So this is like a skin-tight catsuit made of like yoga pant material, and everything is covered in felt, so they can stick the Velcro stuff to you, except the crotch. The crotch is like like a yoga pants. Not like there's no pocket there for a gentleman. There's just nothing left to the imagination. And first time I put one on, I was like, all right, here we go. So I'm doing some stuff in that I feel like might be my next level video game stuff, because you're off book and you're in set and doing the whole thing, so I don't know. Stay tuned. I hate it. I hate promoting myself. Yes, I did this. Hammer.
Hi. Would you say this now?
In what way?
All of the ways.
Usagi's my favorite. I would probably date Ray.
Yeah.
Date Ray. I'm so scared of the internet. I would definitely date Ray. Not into Jupiter, not for me. I kind of like Ami too. So I like cute little shy girls sometimes. I like all girls. And I like the cousins. They're some of my favorites. Their introduction scene where she's like on the motorcycle and then she's like, "This is my girlfriend." I'm like, "Fuck you, girlfriend!" You get one for a PG movie, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I used it up. I didn't see. We lost one right there. That's it. Game over. But it's one of my favorite shows because he is objectively. There's just nothing like it, like Sailor. No, there wasn't anything like it. You have a team of superhero, feminine, independent women in like 1992. Like, how dope is that? She was so ahead of her time. You've got a lesbian couple. You've got Dark Prince boys doing whatever the Dark Prince boys are doing. I mean, like, it is all so progressive. And the main male character, me, my main job is to offer moral support and get kidnapped and rescued. That's true. And then drive a bus. That's my favorite one. In the first season where it's like, meep, meep, need a ride, ladies? In like a yellow school bus. I'm like, I'm gonna like this show. So that I love that show. There's just nothing like it. And what a cool role to have in it. I'm all about it. If there were 20 more shows like that, I'd be all about it. For some reason they kind of morphed. The magic girl genre kind of morphed into like super kawaii, like a little over the top, you know what I mean? It's like where the things that were charming about that show were like, I don't know, they cared about everything. They cared about school and being smart. Some of them cared about being fit, others didn't. Some of them cared about sports, some of them cared about boys, others didn't. It was like real life stuff. And I think that's what's missing in some of, I don't know, I'm not trying to continue. Next! You know what I'm saying. But I totally did Ray. Yes, Kate Ray. Jericho. Hello.
I've been wanting to ask this for quite a while.
I know, that's why I called on you.
I got to see you on an episode of Confessionals last year.
Yes. Oh, like my human face? Yes.
Like, we're always on Confessionals.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to ask you, so
Well, Sheremy and John are friends, and they asked me to come play this part. If you don't know, Confessionals is a funny like web series that's with Bryce Papenbrook and Jenny Lee and all this stuff. It's really cute. And they're like, hey, we have an idea to maybe set something up in the future for season 2. Would you want to be the stinger of the last episode and be a character that would, if we did a season 2, and I don't know whether or not what they're doing or not. And of course, it's my friends. Who wouldn't want to roll up into somebody's set and just play a douchebag with the guitar? I think his name was like Grego or something like that. I was like, yeah, I'll be there. Stats. I'll bring my own guitar. I literally brought my own guitar. It's a blast. They're some of my favorite people. I really hope season 2 comes around because what they're telling me, their ideas about it are super funny. Good question.
How bad are Confessionals 2? So bad.
I hope they make it so badly. Me too. Right in front of Jess.
Alright, so I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
Uh-oh.
So you remember your Twitter would you rather?
Oh! I said I wouldn't answer any of them. Which one do you want to know?
Poop fingers or fart breath?
Poop fingers or fart breath? So for those of you who don't know, on the weekends I started doing like a would you rather, where you have 2 choices and it's one or the other, no in-betweens, no changing the rules. And one of them was, would you rather fart out of your mouth? Very mature. Would you rather fart out of your mouth, or would you rather poop out of all of your fingertips? But your fingertips did have like tiny little bubbles on them. So that's how you pooped. You would go, yeah! And you And I said I would never answer anything, but I never thought anybody would ask me in person. So the overwhelming winner was, do you remember? Fart breath. Was it overwhelming? Negative. I can't do it. I have a very sensitive palate. I do not want fart, and I speak for a living. Could you imagine? And everybody's like, oh, perfect, just like mouth farts. I'm like, no, it's not. Whatever the biology would mean, your lower intestine would come up and you would fart out of your mouth. We're not talking about perfect. I don't want to taste poo-poo air all day long. I don't want it. No thank you. I would choose tiny finger anuses. And I'd make sure they stay clean. And I would wear little gloves for everyone's comfortability around me. And then when it was time to go poo-poo, I would take off my gloves and sleep on my finger. Poop fingers. Next question! I play with a lot of girls. Why y'all girls immerse in names so much? Why?
I'm a Zenyatta. And Genji too.
I can taste the salts. I'm just kidding.
Throw it.
You guys, get with it. Yes. Who's next? In the back, Jack. All the way in the back, maroon jacket. Yes, you.
What do you think would be a bigger jerk, Kamaru or Ren?
That's tough. I think they're both jerks. I think Ren might be the bigger jerk because he has fame, and fame can make you a butthead. You can't do that stuff that he does. The Japanese studio system is weird. If that's really like what that story's about, it's very weird. It's like, you're gonna do this. But I don't want to do that, too bad. Yeah, I think, but then early Mamoru is the biggest jerk, I think. Because he's literally just like, he's my favorite jerky boy. Right over there. Who's you?
What's your guilty pleasure anime, show, or video game? Like the one that you kind of don't.
My guilty pleasure movie is Lake Placid, the giant alligator one. That's such a bad movie, and I love it. Oh God, you guys, I like Dragon Ball Z, the original Dragon, like the Cell Saga. It's my jam. It's so much anticipatory BS. I love it. What's Goku gonna do? Nothing for 20 minutes. And he's like, he's charging up! Stay tuned next week. I was addicted to that stuff in like high school and college. I really like Ninja. movies, like anime, like Ninja Scroll's one of my favorite animes. Don't you judge me. Don't you judge me. I like action anime, kind of. I like fighty, beautiful stuff. Like, I can like watch Naruto and just wait for the punching and the kicking, and then they're like, but I love you, and I'm like, what's happening? This is a filler season. Like, they're gonna fight right now, and they're gonna fight. I think guilty pleasure video games are shooters. I know, but I really like dominating other people online. I do. I love the joy and the pain as I march over the dead bodies of my enemies.
Oh God.
I was a top 500 Halo 2 player for 2 years on the original Xbox. I was like a madman when I was like, late teens, early 20s. That was like my joy. Now, you can't do it. It's a bunch of 14-year-olds on Adderall. I can't play Halo. I'm like, I'm gonna get you. I'm like, nah, I'm too old. My glory days are gone. That's why I like PUBG, because I can creep around and just go. And I sneak behind a building and I'm like, yeah, I can be the old asshole I've always been. That's how I play PUBG. I used to play Battlefield a lot. Cartoons, I really like funny, silly, kind of gross out humor cartoons. Like I like the original Ren and Stimpy. I love Looney Tunes. I liked Adventure Time, modern stuff, regular show, Rick and Morty, Family Guy, all of those. I do like the Steven. I don't know. I'm not gonna hate. I do like the Steven universes. I do like. I call them like the Sakuracon shows. They're very sweet. They've got a lot of heart. I really appreciate what they are. I have a tough time like getting through them sometimes because I feel like I want those gross out shows. I want those butt poop fart joke shows. I don't know. I think that stuff's funny, and we're kind of losing that a little bit. But I don't think it's any show like Steven Universe's fault or anything like that.
It's okay, we got amazing with Gumball.
That's true. You have Gumball, and Gumball's so silly, and I love it. I realize that little kids like that stuff. I was at the Lego movie, and I don't go see a lot of. I'll watch them all, but I don't go see a lot in the film, in the cinema, because the children annoy me. I'm having one. But we were watching Lego movie, and the kids would chuckle, and there's one fart joke in the Lego movie. It's like, and I'm like, yes, kids still love farts. It was like a victory moment for me. But yeah, I got a lot of guilty pleasures when I have the time. Yeah. Ooh, wow. All right, we have time. You.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. So who is your Overwatch main?
I don't have one.
You know?
Mains are for the weak. I play everybody. No, I play a lot of Diva, a lot of Reaper, a lot of Zen.
Of course you play Reaper.
Yeah, of course I play Reaper.
Then my baby.
Man, that was 2! I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Judging.
No, I really don't. I don't main. I play whatever hole in our team is. Yeah, that's it. I only play comp. I don't play free play or whatever that is. I don't play that business. Yeah, unless it's real competition, I don't want to. I'm still just a plat scrub. I gave it up. Too much. Never got past platinum. It's too hard. Too many bad people. Yeah.
So, if you've played through Persona 5, what was your favorite palace and who was best girl?
Or boy.
Boy works too, yeah.
I like the girl that jumped off a building. I'm kidding. Guys, I haven't played Persona 5. I've watched a lot of it on YouTube.
That's alright.
So I can talk to you about it. Here's the truth. I played 15 hours of it.
That's a lot, considering how...
And I couldn't do it anymore. I know it's great, but oh, it's so so slow. It's so slow, and I'm old, and I have a fiance and old man things to do. I can't run around Harajuku Land by an octopus, and I'm making friends. I don't understand it. But I did watch a lot of it so that I could talk to you guys about it. I've watched all my scenes. I've watched a bunch of Max's scenes. Do you know there's a supercut of every dirty word Ryuji says on YouTube?
Yes!
20 minutes long. It's amazing. Character design only. I like the girl with headphones, and I'm my own best boy. Next.
Those are the correct answers.
So, I'm not sure if this has been asked before, but do you have any tips on voice acting? Plus, actually, a two extra thing. I have a recommendation for Growth Out. I've heard it's pretty fast-paced. I think it's, last time I checked, Rob Zombie's Haunted World of El Supervisto.
Haunted World of El Supervisto? I'm gonna watch that just because of the name.
Also, fun fact, I actually did quite a few drawings for some military magical girl, and I got whipped up a pic for Hauser tonight.
Whip that pic and bring it to Raymundo.
Yeah.
Thank you. What was your tips of voice acting?
Just in the Bring It Spirit, the Ray Shakes, the house one, and I know I got a Ghost Thunder one for you. I know I have like a King and Bond in the same picture that I might bring to Mexico.
Well, that's sweet. I'm sure they would appreciate that. I keep all of these. I have a special chest for them. Yeah, just for my art. I just feel like I'm not gonna throw it away. Why would I throw it away? That's neat. I want to keep it. It's in my little, and it takes up a lot of room because I like shoes. Okay, tips on voice acting. Ready? What are the words? Voice. Acting. They're in the wrong order. Acting should be first. So if you have a local community theater, if you have theater in your high school, in your middle school, in your college, in your grad school, anywhere that you can go do some theater, if you've got a teacher that wants to teach you classes about film production, if you got a friend that wants to make a movie, if you got a bro that wants to shoot a local commercial, if you got a gal that wants to do
PG-13.
Commercial. Do it. Do it. Get in front of a camera, get behind a microphone, practice, get online, do some fan dubs, get your chops up. But before you really focus on voice acting, get your acting skills together. Because here's that's the thing that most people mistake me. They're like, hey, listen to I got a really good Vic Mignogna impersonation. And I go, good for you. He's still alive and working. So no one cares. He's a better Vic Mignogna than you. Now, it's true. You're not a better Vic Mignogna than Vic Mignogna. You aren't. Maybe you're a better Vic Mignogna. But if you got a really good Daffy Duck, I say, cool, practice your Daffy Duck. There's 10 other guys in line ahead of you, but practice it. Now, can you do your Daffy Duck voice? But can you do him sad? Can you do him teasing Elmer Fudd? Can you do him excited? Can you do him loopy? Can you do him just bopped on the head? Can you do him with a stick of dynamite in his hand right before he explodes? You need to be able to have those acting skills to live truthfully under those imaginary circumstances before you start applying the externals. You must learn the fundamentals of acting before you learn voice over. It's great training as theater. Other training is good too. Film and television are great. Once you feel like you're ready to hone in on the craft, you got a whole other set of things to do. You got to learn how to use your voice. You got to keep it healthy. You got to practice. You got to learn different character archetypes. You got a bunch of work to do. If you would like a great place to read about it, there's a website called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. A little on the nose, right? But it's free. D. Bradley Baker made it. He's a very prolific, fantastic voice actor because he gets asked this question so much. So you can go on there. It'll tell you like what mics to buy, what classes to take, where to go, what to learn, who to be, what to do. I'm glad I didn't mix those up. And it's a really great free informational source. No one will try to sell you a PDF. It's just something he does completely philanthropically. Yeah, check it out. iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. It's awesome. We got. Was that right? 7 minutes?
Wow, this has gone by.
Fast. 4 minutes.
Oh.
And I have to do it because I got to go to dinner times.
Din.
Lightning round. Go.
You're from Bruto. How'd you like being the Snake Boy?
Snake Boy is beautiful, best boy. I love him to death. He's a lovely, beautiful clone boy. Next.
All right. You have cheesy pickup line as Prompto.
PG, 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 PG. Oh, hey, did you hurt yourself? When you fell from heaven? That's good. Lightning round, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Ask it.
Okay.
Are you all familiar with what a lightning round is? Now start thinking in your brains what you want to ask. Go.
Okay, of the cartoons that you listed before, can you do any of those impersonations?
Sure. One of my own characters?
Yeah.
My name's Raymond, the Prince of Panache, the sexiest robot around. Yes, next. Go, 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 go. Yes.
What was the first Final Fantasy game you actually played?
First one I ever played? 1. NES.
Who's your favorite Final Fantasy 15 side character?
Ooh, Dino!
Final Fantasy canon couple.
Cannon couple? I'll give him my head cannon. Prompt us for life.
How do you relate to Prompto?
I am he. Yeah,
Okay, so if he doesn't want to date with Noctis, what can he say to him?
Whoa! Burgers.
What is your random documentary fact that you know?
Documentary fact that I know? Poland never does well in a land war. Absolutely, and no, you may not hear it. Yeah. What'd you say? Oh, that's the OG shit, baby. There's no way those beautiful boys were meant to be together. That's, oh, wait, Bronco and then you. Yeah. Yes, there are plenty of them in Final Fantasy 15 cartoons. They are very nice to me. They let me make my own funny sometimes. Yes.
Okay, so Max Nolan has a good impression of you, but what's your impression of Max's middle name? Regarding the gaming, do you play any wargaming titles for other vehicle-based?
Vehicle-based games? I used to play the robot combat. We're talking like we're talking like dial-up days, bro. No, I had the big thing for the Xbox One with the $200 controller with all the dumb things.
Steel Battalion!
Steel Battalion, that's the one. In the back. No comment! Well, who's the punk bitch? Abba's Mamma Mia is a punk bitch. Got it. That's right there.
What would you name your own personal chocobo?
The Samson Honeycutt. In the back. Yep. What? I will not shut up. Next. Yes.
Are you going to be an next Sakuracon?
Sakuracon supervisors. Next, right there. Oh, I am not African American, but I did my best. Yes.
What's it like being a Digimon?
I like tiny pets. It's awesome. Yeah, I watched the show when I was a kid. I'm glad to take over for Michael. He retired. I'm doing the best that I can, but I can't do the voice that he did. I can do that voice, but it wouldn't make sense because he was 12 and now he's 17, and they tell me to do an adult voice, so I just do it. Yes.
Okay, so me?
Luna, and then you.
What do you think about Mumin Rider from One Punch?
Mumin Rider is my favorite Pokemon. Super OP. It's a Mewtwo joke, I'm sorry. He's one of my favorite characters. I think that the Sea King fight is my favorite episode of anime I've ever done. Yes.
Okay, quick, Judo Thunder Voice.
Lightning King Ironhammer! Okay, yeah,
I'm playing Gone.
August Gaunt's? There is an album, and I sing on 8 tracks of it. They gave it to all the cast and crew. If you haven't played, it's not a very good game, but I'm really good at it. Agents of Mayhem, it's very funny. Just play through my chapter. Yes.
Has
as Prompto, can you confess your love to Naka?
Do it. Oh dear.
I love you, tiny corky. Guys, I have to go eat. Bye, everyone. If you want a real R-rated panel, come to Lava tonight.